These folks got to hear this shit, Saucy.
Alrighty. I'm live. Alrighty. Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's up? Shout out to the nation, shout out to the mob. We live. Feel me? We definitely live in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Feeling good right now. Feeling good. Usually around this time, I'll be dead tired. See what I'm saying? Burnt out. Or whatever, but I'm feeling good today, man. How's everybody doing? Shout out to the boy Stop Motion MMA. What's good? Slime, what up? Pagai Petit, what up? Notes, what you talking about? Notes, what you saying pain for? What happened? You know something I don't know? What's going on? But yeah, we definitely in the building, man. We got some things that we need to discuss. We got 7 people in the building so far. We just getting to it. You know what I'm saying? So hit the like button as soon as you come in, man. Let's get the algorithm on the up. You see what I'm saying? To get more people involved. You know what I mean? So these lives can show up on home pages. But before I get into that, man, shout out to the man, you see what I'm saying, that decided to create a TikTok dedicated to Mazuma TV. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty dope. I didn't get to get his name or anything like that, but we spoke about it. We chopped it up on TikTok a little bit afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shout out to him for making the TikTok. You know what I mean? It was a dope little edit. Just speaking on the Subrel and Teofimo situation. I guess he grabbed it from the last live, and it was dope, man. It was dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. So hopefully, you know what I mean, he could continuously do that, man. That's just gonna help the page at the end of the day, man. Shout out to the supporters, man. I got some of the best supporters on YouTube for sure, man. But shout out to the nation for how the way they give it up. You feel what I'm saying? I think we're gonna hit 1,600 soon, man. We on the road to 2K, of course. I forgot how much. I don't know how many we got left. Let me see. I'll tell y'all right now. So as of right now, we need 4 more subscribers to hit 1,600. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all niggas got some additional channels or whatever you want, subscribe to the channel. You feel what I'm saying? Feel free to do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Mazuma TV clips. You know what I'm saying, on TikTok, man. Feel free to go check that out. Completely caught me off guard, but it was a dope thing. And let me know that I'm doing something right. You feel what I mean? But we got 11 people in the building, man. So let's chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get into the basic boxing talk, and then we're going to get into what I really want to talk about, you know what I mean, which is Teofimo Lopez giving us a Black history lesson, you know what I mean, getting in his little philosopher/scholar bag. We're going to speak on that. And we're going to speak on Bob Arum pretty much exposing his own fighter, Shakur Stevenson, exposing his fake retirement. You know what I mean? But let's talk about something that's going on in the boxing world. Let's do some boxing talk. You see what I mean? And let's talk about the fight that's coming up tomorrow. Teofimo Lopez against Jermaine Ortiz, along with Keyshawn Davis versus Jose Pedraza. You see what I'm saying? Um, both good fights. You know what I mean? Both good fights. Keyshawn Davis, he's on the come up right now. I believe he's 10-0, 11-0. I forgot exactly what his record is, but regardless, he's still in the beginning stages of his career, going up against what could be considered a tough outing. We won't know until they fight, but Jose Pedraza, you know what I mean? A two-time former world champion, man. He's had some good performances and just fought some solid guys, man. Whether we talking about Gervonta Davis, Ray Beltran, he's done fought Lomachenko. Like he's a seasoned vet to the T. You know what I'm saying? And is Jose Pedraza at the peak of his career right now? No, he's actually on the decline if we talking about it seriously. But this is the perfect opportunity for Keyshawn to really show who he is. You know what I mean? This is a great opportunity for him, and it's a great experience. And this fight right here against Jose Pedraza is gonna be a good measuring stick to see exactly where Keyshawn Davis is at this particular time in his career. You know what I mean? I'm not like the biggest fan of Keyshawn Davis, but I do respect his skill set. I like the fact that he got some pop. You know what I mean? He's smart, good speed. You know, accurate punches as well. Man, he goes to the body well. He's an overall very talented fighter that could definitely win a world title if he goes about things the right way. You know what I mean? Jose Pedraza, crafty vet. You know what I mean? He could box. He poses fits for a lot of dudes, so I wouldn't be necessarily surprised if he gives Keyshawn some problems throughout the course of the fight. But at the end of the day, that's just um this is those things that Keyshawn Davis is going to struggle with in that fight is going to help him grow as a fighter. You know what I mean? It's character development, fighter development. That's exactly what Top Rank are pretty much masters at. And I think they understand that Keyshawn Davis is in a good position to win. You know what I mean, against Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza is getting another opportunity to show that he may still have something left in the tank. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a good opportunity for both. You feel what I mean? Jose Pedraza, I think he understands if he loses this fight, he'll either be on his way out or be a journeyman. You know what I mean? Or a gatekeeper, whatever you want to call it. And Keyshawn Davis, this is his opportunity to shine, to show the 135 division exactly who he is. You see what I'm saying? So it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I'm looking forward to seeing how the way Keyshawn Davis adjusts to Jose Pedraza. What obstacles Jose Pedraza comes up with for Keyshawn, and how is Keyshawn able to adapt and overcome it? If he does, you know what I mean? Because it's boxing at the end of the day. You never know. You see what I'm saying? But it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Now, moving on to the main event, of course, we got Slime's homie. You know what I'm saying? Slime Weight Games homie, aka the technician, Jermaine Ortiz, going up against Teofimo Lopez. Now, this is something that I did not know until the build up to the fight, which was that Teofimo and Jermaine Ortiz had actually faced each other in the amateur, so there's some history there. And Jermaine Ortiz, just to speak about him a little bit, I've heard about him for a few years now already. He's beat a local fighter from around here by the name of Nair Albright, who Keyshawn Davis just had a win against, but they changed it to a no contest due to him smoking marijuana. He had beat Nair Albright a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Ortiz has a very close contested fight against one of the best guys at 135 pounds, Vasyl Lomachenko. You know what I mean? There's some people that actually believe that Jermaine Ortiz did enough to get the nod against Vasyl Lomachenko. You see what I mean? For Joseph Adorno, I seen that fight on that top ranked card, faced some adversity, but showed that he was a dog. Showed that he didn't want to take no for an answer, and he had a lot of will, a lot of grit, a lot of determination. Jermaine Ortiz is always in top shape. You know what I mean? Always well prepared and just locked in mentally. So anybody who possesses those qualities is a dangerous fighter at the end of the day. You feel what I mean? Also had a sensational performance against Jamel Harris. So he has a former world champion in his resume. You feel what I mean? Now, regarding how I feel about Jamel Herring, I always felt like he was overrated or whatever, but that's besides the point. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Jamel Herring was a world champ, and he had title defenses, man. Beat Carl Frampton. You see what I'm saying? So Jamel Herring had gotten spanked by Jermaine Ortiz. Pause. You feel what I mean? So it's a good fight for both of these guys. You know what I mean? Teofimo just came off of one of the best wins of his career. In my honest opinion, the second best win of his career. And Josh Taylor, and he looked sensational. Josh Taylor didn't have any answers for Teofimo at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. And he just flexed. He flexed on him. You see what I mean? And he was able to capture the WBO title in the process of doing so. Jermaine Ortiz, he I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He possesses a lot of good qualities from what I see. Him and Teofimo do have some similarities. I've seen people that say they fight just alike. I'm not gonna say that they fight just alike, but they share some things in common. You know what I mean? They box good. You know what I mean? I think that Jermaine Ortiz has good athleticism as well. He got good hand speed, good combination punching. Teofimo, on the other hand, I've always looked at him as uh, like an athletic counter puncher. You feel what I'm saying? I've always looked at Teofimo like that. You feel what I mean? So, with great timing, great timing. Teofimo has great timing. He has definitely has some pop on his punches, and he's explosive. You feel what I mean? So this is a good style matchup right here, man. I'm looking to see um who displays the most grit in this fight, because I think it's going to come down to a point where it's a competitive fight. They're going to be going back and forth. They're going to have some exchanges that they may both um they might have some equal exchanges here and there, you know what I mean, competitive, but I think it's going to get down to the point where the question is going to be asked while they're in the ring, who wants it more. You know what I mean? And being that Jermaine Ortiz is an absolute dog from what I've seen, um, and Teofimo has showcased dog as well. Like his loss against Cambosis, he showed a lot of dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm looking forward to seeing how uh who who's the favorite in like the mental department, like whose will is stronger, whose dog is bigger. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Um Now when people ask me who do I think is gonna win, I think that Teofimo, rightfully so, is the favorite. You see what I'm saying? I think that Teofimo's timing, I think his counter punching ability is really going to play its part. You know what I mean, against Jermaine Ortiz, because I've seen Jermaine Ortiz fight. He can get extremely aggressive at times to the point where he's coming off reckless. You see what I'm saying? I could see Jermaine Ortiz just going for the gusto. You feel what I mean? And just getting a little bit too greedy, staying on the line just a little bit too long. You know what I mean? Uh, and he could get caught up in some shit. You know what I mean? I think Jermaine Ortiz does have that tendency that you know what I mean. Just it's simply put, man, he gets greedy, and against somebody like Teofimo Lopez, who's a high level boxer who has a pretty good IQ with great counter punching ability, I could see Teofimo taking advantage of that and running him into something. Um, Let me see. No says you see a KO in this fight. Well, it seems like Jermaine Ortiz said he gonna knock Teofimo out. So I'm expecting him to be extremely aggressive in this fight, and I could see Teofimo playing Matador and running him into something. I could really see that happening. So do I see a KO? I could see it happening, but do I think a KO is going to happen? No, I don't think a KO is going to happen. I think that there might be some knockdowns in the fight. In all honesty, I can see Teofimo dropping Jermaine Ortiz, but I think because of Jermaine Ortiz' will, I think his grittiness, his dog. You feel what I'm saying? I can see him just getting through the fight somehow. You feel what I mean? But I think it'll be a clear, unanimous decision victory for Teofimo Lopez. That's no shade to Jermaine Ortiz at all. You know what I mean? Does he have a chance to win? Absolutely. If somebody like George Kambosos could upset Teofimo Lopez, I don't see why Jermaine Ortiz wouldn't be able to do so. You see what I mean? It's a great fight. It's a great fight. Like I said, it's not at the top of my list in terms of who I want to see Teofimo fight. I would have rather have seen him do a unification fight. You see what I'm saying? But Jermaine Ortiz, sturdy, you know what I mean? Sturdy opponent, good quality competitor, you know what I mean? Who's hungry, you know what I mean? And a hungry man is a dangerous man. You see what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing it. And just and in terms of the focus, you see what I'm saying? I think that Jermaine Ortiz is extremely locked in. I think that he's very focused on Teofimo Lopez and getting that victory. But I can't really say the same for Teofimo Lopez. I can't say that Tio is necessarily like 100% focused on Jermaine Ortiz. I can't really say that because just based off how the way he talking, if you want to get a good idea of where somebody's mindset is, you just gotta let them talk. You feel what I mean? And when Teofimo's talking, he's talking about everything except Jermaine Ortiz to the point where he's getting pressed at press conferences against Keyshawn Davis when he's not fighting Keyshawn Davis because he's running his mouth about Keyshawn, he's running his mouth about Shakur, he's running his mouth about Subriel. That is making the headlines more than him talking crazy about Jermaine Ortiz. He's focused on all of the wrong shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, does that necessarily mean that Jermaine is gonna win or he has some type of advantage? No. But it just I'm talking about in terms of mindset. It seems like Jermaine Ortiz is all about Teofimo Lopez, pause, and it seems like Teofimo is not too worried about Jermaine, which in a sense could be looked at as underestimating Jermaine. And that's not somebody you should be really underestimating, especially if you got a world title and you haven't even gotten a world title defense yet, and you bringing somebody up from 135 pounds. I don't think that's the best mental approach to take. But as we all know, Teofimo is not the, you know, he's not the smartest guy. You feel what I'm saying? He's not the he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, if you see what I'm saying. So that's just my whole take on the situation, man. Now, I did see something from Teofimo Lopez, but before I get into that, let's look into the comments a little bit. Dub Right Side says, salute Mazuma in the chat, man. What's up? What's up? I hope you're doing well, man. I'm gonna be rocking solo today, Dub, but I appreciate you trying to come on and get the boxer talk going. But I'm gonna just do my own thing today, if you don't mind. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Anonymous. He said Tio's been all over. As far as focus has been, yeah, I agree with you. He took the media attention as an opportunity to slander other fighters and people. Yeah, he's done that, and I guess in a sense, I guess it worked because we sitting here and we talking about it, and as a result of that, people are gonna want to tune into this fight because we see him talking. We see they see us talking about him so much, so I guess it works in a way. I guess he is pimping the media in a sense, but at the same time, it's like, as much as you talking crazy about other fighters and people, you should be talking crazy about Jermaine. So that could put attention on both of y'all, and it'll get more people intrigued to see y'all fight like each other. You know what I mean? Because when you talking crazy about Shakur, people are gonna want to talk about Shakur fighting Tio. When Tio's talking crazy about Subriel, people are gonna want to see Subriel fight Tio. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to bring attention to your fight, then talk crazy to your opponent. You know what I mean? Get your opponent to respond back to you. Go talk crazy at the press conference. Do something. You know what I mean? That's going to get people intrigued. Push them at the press conference. Push them at the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? Do something. You know what I mean? Call him a bitch, like disrespect him. Do something, man. You see what I'm saying? So people could really tune in on ESPN and watch you guys rumble on a Thursday night. You see what I mean? Because y'all already put it in a position where not too many people gonna be tuned in watching y'all. You feel what I mean? Unfortunately, there's people that gotta work Friday morning. You think they're gonna sit at an arena and just sit there and watch y'all guys fight? There's people that gotta wake up in the morning. You know what I mean? There's people that got kids that don't got babysitters during the week. Like, you really got to take all these things into consideration. So y'all already down a few thousand views just and ticket sales just because it's placed on a Thursday. You know what I mean? So you should be doing your best to promote it, my brother, because you on top ranked shit list right now. The two guys that happen to be on top ranked shit list are both of the guys that just so happen to be fighting on the Thursday, and that's Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. You feel what I mean? But let's get into it, man. Since we talking about Shakur Stevenson, man, I wanted to provide this video right here for you guys to watch. I mean, not watch. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get my video taken down, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people on YouTube don't really like me. You see what I'm saying? So they see me playing their video. I'm like, oh, that's my work. That's my content. Get that shit down, you asshole. I'm just like, oh, you know, and all of a sudden my video taken down and all that good stuff. So we're not even about to get into all that. So let me see if I can find a video of Bob Arum talking with KO Sports Talk, I believe. I believe that was his name. If not, I apologize. We're about to get this corrected right now if I said the wrong thing. Let's see. It's KO Artist Sports. You see what I mean? So shout out to KO Artist Sports for the video. Let's get into what Bob Arum said about Shakur Stevenson in regards to his retirement.
To Shakur, but where do you think that comes from Shakur, where it just gets frustrated, I guess, with the business of boxing and decides to retire?
First of all, you got to understand Shakur is a tremendously talented fighter. And being talented, he's also ambitious. So he wants to keep progressing. He wants to fight big fights. And when the big fights that he wants are not available, he gets frustrated. That's not a knock against him. I mean, as he gets older, he'll realize to step back and let these things come to him. But at this point in his life, he is very impetuous and he gets very disappointed if he can't get a fight that he thinks he's entitled to. But he's a tremendous talent.
Did y'all hear that? Got to pay attention to the little words he said. You know what I mean? He said it in a real passive way, so I guess that went under the radar with a lot of people. But he said that Shakur Stevenson is feeling like he's feeling a sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? So let's hear that back again.
Pointed if he can't get a fight that he thinks he's entitled to. But
fight that he thinks he's entitled to. You see what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to the word choice. You feel what I mean? So what Bob Arum's basically saying in that little segment right there is that Shakur Stevenson is somebody who's competitive. You know what I mean? He's legacy driven. You know what I mean? He wants to prove that he's the best, but he has to understand with how the way the business of boxing works. You got to be patient and let the opportunity, you know what I mean? You got to keep doing what you're doing to get the opportunity that's presented in front of you. Now, I actually agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I actually agree with what Bob Arum said in that quote right there. You see what I mean? Because like I said in the video that I had posted earlier today, when Floyd Mayweather, there was a point in time where Floyd Mayweather was getting ducked by guys like Shane Mosley, wasn't getting opportunities from guys like Costa Tszyu. Oscar De La Hoya didn't want to fight Floyd at one point because they was too busy. I mean, getting to this money, being the A side, and you know what I mean. And Floyd was pretty much in their shadows in the top ranked stable, just waiting for his moment. You see what I mean? But as Floyd continued to win and progress in boxing and continued to make statements, the tables turned. All of a sudden, them same dudes, outside of Costa Tszyu, Malik, that's a good point too. Joel Casamayor, yeah. I remember him calling out Prince Nassim Hamed. I remember these things. You see what I'm saying? But regardless, Floyd just kept winning until the tables turned. All of a sudden, he was the guy to fight. Do y'all guys remember where Earl was coming up? Nobody wanted to fight Earl. Keith didn't want to fight Earl. Sean Porter was acting like he didn't want to fight Earl. Danny Garcia and they all act like they didn't want to fight Earl. You feel what I mean? But as soon as Earl started making statements and put some good wins together, all of a sudden Keith Thurman's jumping out the woodworks to fight Earl. And I heard Sean Porter talking about a rematch. And, you know, Danny Garcia was suddenly so interested. And it's just funny how this shit go. Now, Shakur Stevenson does have to be patient. Like, just because a fight is there doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get that fight. You see what I'm saying? Because why would Navarrete? Because you got to think about it this way. Navarrete is at 130 pounds, right? He wanted that fight. Shakur wanted that fight at 135. But if the WBO orders him to fight somebody for that world title, You know what I mean? That might not be as big of a risk as Shakur. And maybe Bob Arum and them telling him, yo, just get this title and then try to unify with Shakur afterwards. Or they just saying, yo, Shakur about to leave us, so we're not going to give him that opportunity. It could be a few different situations, but regardless, Shakur Stevenson is too emotional, man. Way too emotional. Because he's so emotional and does little shit like this and leaves, not only does it leave him looking bad, right? But it also allows guys like Bob Arum to just play with him. I mean, he wasn't necessarily talking crazy about Shakur. That's not what I'm really trying to get at. But what I'm saying is it allows Bob Arum to sit here and pretty much expose him for who he is. You see what I'm saying? Anonymous said, I heard Shakur only has one more fight and doesn't want to re-sign with Top Rank. I mean, that's exactly what he said. If you follow, he did an interview with a Cigar Talk, I believe, and they had asked him about free agency, if he was considering signing back with Top Rank. Are you signing back with Top Rank? Bro, his answer was, fuck no. You think them people at Top Rank didn't hear that? You think they didn't hear that? I'm sure them guys that, because you know them promoters that when you under contract, bro, they watch every single interview you do. They watch every move. They watch every post. Bro, trust me, these guys are watching your every move to make sure you're not making them look bad or tarnish their reputation in any way. You see what I'm saying? So when they seen that, I'm sure they felt the way. I'm sure Bob Arum was upset about it. I'm sure that Evan Corn and all them dudes was upset about it. The higher ups at Top Rank, the big wigs at Top Rank, I'm sure they was upset about it. So that's why they made him fight on a Thursday. You see what I'm saying? So they could, you know what I mean, pretty much show him give me some little shitty numbers or whatever. I put him in there against an opponent that they know he probably wouldn't look good against Edward De Los Santos. This is it. You know, I'm going on and on, but you see what I'm saying, man. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, Shakur don't got nobody to blame but himself at the end of the day. But let's follow through with let's follow through with this video with the main part I want to get to with Bob Arum.
He's a tremendous talent, and you know, within a day after he retired, the president of the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, called him and said, "Shakur, you really retired? Because otherwise, I got to take your title." And he said, no, I haven't retired. That's a good.
Wow. Just expose your man like that. You see what I mean? Because there was guys like Keyshawn that was out here and was saying, oh, yeah, no, man, Shakur Stevens, yo, man, his retirement, man, is serious, man. He's serious. He mean it. You know what I mean? I seen Shakur Stevens talking about, yeah, bro, like, I'm really retired, bro. Like, yeah, like this is what I'm really doing. So that's what they running with. You know what I mean? They try to manipulate the media, you know what I mean? And that's what they trying to run with to get people attention. And there's people that's putting up posts like, yo, at 26 years old, Shakur Stevenson finally decides he calls it quits. He's retiring at 26 years old, and best of luck to Shakur. So there's people that was actually believing him. You see what I mean? Meanwhile, his own promoter that pretty much has guided Shakur's career since day one just blatantly exposes him on KO's Art of Sports. And pretty much is exposing Shakur as a liar. A liar. You see what I mean? So it's not a good look at all. You know what I mean? We all knew you was lying. I mean, I honestly knew you was lying. I just thought you was in your feelings and you just needed to man the fuck up, you know what I mean, and just keep it pushing. But to continue riding on with this to the point where your promoter is blatantly just calling you out for making fraudulent claims, it's a bad look. You know what I mean? I honestly think it's a bad look. And it's like at this point, it's like now people are going to remember this. And every time you say something, it's going to be like the little boy who cried wolf. You see what I'm saying? Like you might say something, you might be serious in that moment, but people not going to believe you because you got a tendency of lying. You know what I mean? You have a tendency of lying to the media. You got a tendency of lying to your fans. You feel what I mean? So it's just not a good look, man. Like as a fighter, you owe a lot to the fans because at the end of the day, they're the ones who making sure your pay-per-view numbers up. That you the one who's they're the ones who pack them arenas for you. They're the ones who buying your merch. They're the ones who following your pages and and if you generate a lot of fans, they're the reason why you get endorsement deals, and this is why you get big checks and things of that nature. The fans are really responsible for all the success that you get in your career. So when you're going out your way to lie to them, it's just not a good look. You know what I mean? It's not a good look at all. That's not something you should ever do to the people that's essentially feeding you. The fans are feeding you. You talk shit about the fans, but they're feeding. They're the ones who's putting money in your pocket so you can provide for you and yours. These fighters, especially Shakur Stevenson, they talk shit about the media, but they're the reason why you're being talked about. They're the reason why you're relevant. They are the reason why people know who you are. You know what I mean? So you owe something to the media as well, in all honesty. And shout out to the fighters that treat the media well. You know what I mean? Give them the interviews, answer the questions. You see what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the people that do that, because nowadays, bro, these fighters so fucking emotional, bro. So emotional that they really just go out of their way to disrespect the media. Oh, y'all fake as shit, man. Oh, y'all fake as shit. Oh no, yeah, man. I see why Bud don't like none of y'all, because y'all be putting out false narratives, and y'all be bro. Listen, bro. Of course, there's gonna be media outlets that may not like you, or they might twist your words in the media, bro. We see it in the newspaper every day. Like, remember when Denzel was on training day, and I forgot his name, but the new cop was trying to talk to Denzel while he was reading the paper. He was like, "You know why I read the paper?" He was like, "Because I know about 90% of this shit is bullshit, but it's entertaining." You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the shit that we see on these boxing news websites and things of that nature, we know bullshit when we see it. You know what I'm saying? Or we know a biased writer when we see it. You feel what I mean? But regardless, it's that doesn't represent all the media. There's genuinely some good media outlets out here who keep it real. You know what I mean? Be as objective as possible. Give fighters a fair shake. You feel what I mean? And they're the ones who just so happen to get treated like shit. And these biased, bum ass news reporters that go out of their way to disrespect fighters just to defend another fighter, bro. They're the ones who just so happen to receive the most love. It's crazy. Like Ellie Sekbeck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, bro. It is what it is. He ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? But he goes out his way to shit on guys like Devin Haney for no apparent reason. For no apparent reason, because he got a good relationship with Tank. So because you got a good relationship with Tank, you got shit on Haney. That don't really make no sense at all. And he was relentless with it for a while. But I don't know. You know what I mean? That's a whole totally different subject. But just so boxers should know, man, y'all should be treating the media well, and y'all should be treating these boxing fans well. And when you going out your way to lie to them, it's really not a good look. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much my whole take on the situation, man. Bob Arum just pretty much called Shakur a liar and then exposed the reality of the situation. Don't make Shakur Stevenson look good. But I tell you what, I bet you Shakur Stevenson, he talks shit he go out of his way to call Frank Martin a bitch. He go out of his way to talk crazy about Devin Haney and his dad. He talk crazy about who else he done talk crazy about? Teofimo. He talk crazy about, bro, everybody and their mom. But I guarantee you this, he ain't gonna talk crazy about Bob Arum. Bob Arum running out here calling you a liar. But I bet you're gonna keep your fucking mouth shut, right? Exactly. You know what I mean? The energy never the same for the other side. The energy never the same for the other side. Oh, I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm hearing these interviews. Like, oh, I'm a real nigga, bro. So if I say this, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I'm a real nigga. Oh, well, all right, man. That white man over here calling you a liar and airing out your personal info. So what you gonna do about it? I bet you if Devin would have did that, you'd have been on Twitter typing like a motherfucker. If Frank Martin did that, you'd have been typing like a motherfucker, doing interviews, disrespecting them, calling out their name. Why don't you call out Bob Arum then? Exactly. You got picks, nigga. Stop acting like you really like that. You got picks, nigga. In Philly, that means like you know who and who not to play with. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Slime says niggas like that ain't champion material. Well, Shakur definitely champion material, but the problem is he not a man of the people. He not the people's champ. You feel what I mean? That's just what it is. It's unfortunate, but you know, shedding bolts. What the fuck? Better get back in the gym. His stock's going to continue to drop coming off of a lackluster performance. Well, he retired, man. I don't know. This nigga said shoot King Bolt. Needs to get back in the gym. The stock is continuing to drop with all these antics we see. Yeah, I hate Ellie Segbeck. He disrespect fighters way too much. I'm happy Crawford dissed him after the Spence fight. It was hilarious. Yeah, I remember Tyson Fury had kicked him out of like a media scrum. Like he was trying to ask Tyson Fury a question. He was like, "Nah, I ain't answering shit from you. Like you a hater." You feel what I'm saying? And I was happy that Tyson Fury did that. Now, am I a fan of Tyson Fury? Hell no. But I'm glad that he did that to Ellie because he really needs some type of humbling. Like I don't know exactly who he think he is because all you doing at the end of the day is just holding the camera, asking niggas questions, bro. Like you not that important. You not that significant in boxing, bro. Boxing gonna thrive with or without you. So I don't know where this sense of like superiority comes from, but I mean I was glad that Fury humbled him. You feel me? Not everything is funny to play about. I guess. Shakur ain't retired. Yeah, we established that, Oscar, for sure. We all knew that. We all knew that. But anyway, let's get back to Teofimo weird ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I had put out a video about him earlier. Let me see. He said Southpaw say Elliot culture. I think you meant to say culture vulture. I mean, he is. What boxing experience does Ellie have? Who is I think he's from Israel or something. I believe he's from Israel. He started interviewing basketball players. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden he just transitioned over to boxing. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but regardless, Note says Fury said he fighting 5 times. Yeah, Fury say a lot of things though, bro. He's not somebody you should really trust with his word because he's a fucking liar too. You see what I'm saying? Like one day Fury be like, "Oh man, I'm the greatest of all time," and there's no man born from his mother that could beat me. You know what I mean? And then he'll be like, "Oh, I'm retiring after this fight." He does say he retired multiple times, and now all of a sudden he said he's not retiring no time soon. It's just really hard to believe what Tyson Fury is saying. I guess we just gotta sit back and wait and let his actions do the talking. You feel what I'm saying? But we got 37 people in the building, 37 minutes into the live, man. I appreciate it very much. Hit the like button as soon as you come in if you appreciating the content, man. We about to get shit started with Teofimo, man. I'm about to get on this boy ass, pause, because he be saying some crazy shit, bro. And at this point in time, bro, I'm gonna hold this man accountable for everything he say. Why? Because for one, he's a grown ass man. So that's just what I'm gonna do. And I'm the type nigga, if I see some bullshit, I'm gonna call it out, and I don't give a fuck who feel away about it. Just like T.O. ain't give a fuck what Puerto Ricans thought about anything. I don't give a fuck about what him or his fans gotta say about it because I got a few comments. You know what I mean? I got a few comments about just people defending Teofimo Lopez and he's a genius somehow. Like the same shit they do with Kanye. Like Kanye will do some stupid shit. He'll do some stupid shit and they'll be like, "Yo, bro, you don't get it, man. He wore that shirt. He wore that shirt that said slavery is good because there's slavery going on all over the world, and that's the reason why he can make his sneakers, bro. Do you understand what's going on?" I'm like, bro, cut it the fuck out, bro. It's really not that serious, bro. He's an idiot, bro. Kanye is an idiot. Outside of music, Kanye does a lot of ridiculous things that have no type of calculated meaning behind it. The dude's a fucking schizophrenic, bro. And that's just what it is. People really go out their way to try to decipher everything he's doing. It's like, bro, he has mental health issues, bro. Like it's not really like I don't know what people be talking about. But let's go over some of these comments that I have received. Yeah, we definitely need 40 likes. But Mastermind says Lopez is a champion who doesn't like African Americans or Puerto Ricans. Mastermind, just hold on just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just hold on just a little bit because we're gonna talk about all of this because he said some things in this recent interview that I haven't seen people talk about. We're gonna speak on it. Oscar says he may be an idiot, but I'm definitely listening to the new album. I mean, it's Kanye. You know what I mean? Now, in terms of music, the man's a genius. Like, there ain't no doubt about it. But in terms of like how he moves as a person, he's an idiot. You feel me? It is what it is. Like, you could be a genius in one department and completely lack in the others. Like, I've heard shit about like Albert Einstein, like this big genius or whatever. They said the man couldn't drive a car. They said he couldn't tie his shoe. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, just because you could be like a genius in one aspect of your life, but then be a complete idiot in others. And that's how I look at Kanye, and that's how I look at Tio. Tio's a phenomenal boxer, but as a person, he's a fucking idiot. But what burns me out about Tio is that he tries to come across like he's so like intellectual, got a lot of knowledge, and it's like, bro, you're clearly like you're not well spoken at all. You're not articulate at all. Bro, you say a lot of things that make zero sense. They only make sense to you. You feel what I mean? I'm not even about to get into these comments, man. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's do this. It's this is somebody by the name of Mr. 1873. He says certain people have problems when people don't talk the way they want. Tio is getting his boxing career rolling. He knows what he is doing. Tio is a genius. Now you tell me what's genius about what he's doing. What is he doing? Anonymous says they also said Albert Einstein was really forgetful. Yeah. Yeah. Tio is just getting his boxing career rolling. He knows what he is doing. Well, since you know so much, what is he doing? Somebody by the name of Health is Wealth. He comments on my channel a lot. He says Mazuma seems upset with this one, but it's cool when Adrian Broner calls him the can man. First of all, Adrian Broner never called me the can man, so I don't know what the fuck he talking about. You see what I mean? And even with that, when did I ever say that was okay? When did I ever say that Broner saying that was okay? I thought he said a lot of fucked up shit about Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I've called that out before. You know what I mean? Not while like I was active on YouTube, but I've said in person like, yo, that's crazy. You see what I mean? Health is Wealth responded to my comment, and he said it's only entertainment. We can't be too invested into words. The same way Bernard Hopkins said to Calzaghe and Devin Haney recently said, "Ain't no white boy beating me." I like Tio charisma. He stands alone, fights the fighters others avoid. Now, who's necessarily being avoided? Lomachenko? Richard Comey? Lomachenko, he's getting all the fights that he wants. He about to fight Kambosos. He just fought Haney. Bro, everybody fighting Loma. So who? What, Josh Taylor? Josh Taylor just came off a clear loss against Josh Catterall and got a gift. Well, Jack Catterall, I'm sorry. I think his name is Jack Catterall. But regardless, when was Josh Taylor like this heavily ducked dude? He fought everybody that had a belt and did his thing. Who did Teofimo fight that was necessarily ducked? I've seen Richard Comey lose to Robert Easter years before Teofimo beat him. I don't know. I don't understand that. But what he didn't remember was he said, we can't be too invested in the words. Bernard Hopkins said to Calzaghe, and Devin Haney recently said, no white boy beating me. Well, people don't remember about shortly after Devin Haney said that, he was forced to apologize because I believe there was a situation where they was threatening to take his WBC title for saying racial remarks like that. There was a lot of outrage out here about that. He was forced to apologize. So it's not just words. These words have a lot of power. So it's not just words. And with Teofimo, you know, I could easily go down this ignorant ass route and be like, all right, since you talking shit about Puerto Rican fighters and how weak they are and how they haven't did nothing, what the fuck have Honduran fighters ever done? Teofimo, you are the first Honduran to ever win a world title. So if you're talking shit about current Puerto Rican fighters, let's talk about current Honduran fighters. They're ass. If Puerto Rico's currently ass right now, how about your country and where you come from? Oh, you don't want to talk about that, right? Because when I had looked up like Honduran boxers, only like 6 of them popped up total. We have 3 current world champions right now that I know of. There's probably more. I don't know. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck want to be Honduran? Like, if I go down that route, they're like, "Oh, Marcus, how you?" Oh, then it's just not. Then it's not just words, right? You think I'm lying? Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. He said 6 total is wild. Okay, let's look for it then. Honduran boxers. Wikipedia category Honduran boxers. So pro boxers: Darwin Angeles, Giovanni Baca, Harold Calderon, Teofimo Lopez, Roberto Martinez, Bayron Molina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. There you go. There it go. Oh, there's a super chat. My apologies. My apologies. Let's get into that super chat. I'm talking too much. You know what I mean? This is a Sing with the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate it very much. He says, Mazuma, how do you think Boots would do against a prime Floyd Mayweather? Oof. That's that's a good one. I couldn't really answer that at this point in time because we haven't really seen Durant Ennis go up against an elite level fighter just yet. You know what I mean? So as much as I would like to have an opinion on that, I'm not too sure, but just based off of the eye test, it's definitely going to be a fight for Floyd to figure out. You feel what I mean? Somebody like Durant Ennis, who's gifted athletically, good punching power, in dog shape, throws a lot of punches as well, elusive with his defense. It's definitely going to be a big puzzle for Floyd to put together. You know what I mean? But Floyd, obviously at this point in time, if you're talking about a prime Floyd, he's very experienced, a great defense. Is real good at slowing the pace down to his, you know what I mean, to his speed. He's real good at controlling the what I'm trying to say is he's good at controlling the pace of the fight. Real wise fighter, man. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I can't really. I'm not gonna say that Boots would necessarily beat Floyd because we haven't seen Boots in like a tough fight yet. You feel what I mean? But it's a that's a tough one, man. That's a real tough one. You know what I mean? But shout out to both of them because I grew up a huge Floyd Mayweather fan and I'm a big Jerron Ennis fan right now. You feel what I mean? So shout out to both of them. Yeah, but to go back to the Honduran thing, it's like, yeah, like you got a lot of audacity. Like if Floyd was, I mean, if Tio was Mexican, it's like, all right, you got a case because you know what I mean, Mexico is rich in boxing history. They've had several world champions and things of that nature. But bro, you're from the fucking Honduras, bro. Fucking Honduras. Darwin Angeles, nigga? Who the fuck named Darwin, nigga? Giovanni Baca? Harold Calderon? That nigga sound like he reeking. Teofimo Lopez, Roberto Martinez, Bayron Molina. Y'all got a nigga boxing named Bayron. Bad John. Now I could easily go down that route and say, who the fuck want to be Honduran? Honduras ain't shit, and all y'all boxers ass, and y'all niggas easy to beat. And you talk about niggas easy to beat, nigga. You got a loss, nigga. Is you easy to beat? And it wasn't close neither. You got your ass whooped. The fuck is you talking about? Like Crawford said, nigga, why you talking about me? That Cambosa just whoop your ass. And you ain't never get your leg back. You worry about the wrong shit. Talking shit about Puerto Ricans. But anyway, let's go into this interview with Teofimo, man. This dude we definitely gonna talk about this before I get up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Teofimo, bro. We really gonna speak on this dude.
So when
man.
I'm Victoria,
Okay. Let's really react to this video right here, man. Let's really react to this video. Shout out to Fight Hub TV too for that. Even though I don't like Marco's nut ass.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas for
Yeah, Marcos Villegas, the same dude who was going around talking about Teofimo was undisputed. Clown.
TV here in Las Vegas, being joined with Teofimo Lopez, who fights this Thursday here at the Michelob Arena in Las Vegas. Jermaine Ortiz. Teo, first off, the press conference. What happened with the whole Keyshawn? What do you make of that? That you know, he talked to you about whatever he talked to you about.
he's a young kid, you know, young kid that has hit.
You and Keyshawn the same age, nigga. Young kid.
His moments, you know, people could like say what they want, you know, but at the end of it all, he has to show it in order to have me see different. You know, I wish him nothing but success. I wish in his near future, and I wish him nothing but protection in his battle against Jose the Sniper Pedraza. You know, I'm not gonna say more than what needs to, because he has yet to reach that pinnacle in the sport. So we're not gonna help nobody. We're here to help myself, and that's it. Thyself.
Your father said this is the best camp he's seen you in, the best spirits, both mentally and physically.
Camp.
What's made the difference, Teo? Why?
Bro, whenever these motherfuckers be coming out, yo, this is the best camp I've ever. Cap. This is the reality of the situation. All training camps are hard as fuck. You never gonna be 100%. You're gonna have some type of injuries. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna be going through some things, whether it's your girlfriend or your BM or whatever, talking shit all crazy about you. You know what I'm saying? Whether you having money problems or you having some type of, you know what I mean, family issues, bro. Training camp, oh, this is the best training camp, bro. It's always BS, bro. Don't believe none of that.
Is this camp so much better than the other ones?
You know, I could really say, you know, I actually went through so much adversity leading into the Loma, the Come, the Magdaleno, the Nakatani, the Sandra Martin, the Cambosis. It's got a lot of fighters, right? Yeah, and then the Taylor. Never been this way.
How so?
I'm maturing.
You maturing?
Yeah, I'm maturing. I'm maturing in that way of how do I conduct myself? You know, I was taking everything in and like, why are they treating me this way when I've done this and that and the third?
Why are they treating me this way if I've done this, that, and the third? Till just, bro, what, like, you beat Lomachenko, bro. You came off of that fight and you lost. You fought a couple turkeys after that. You beat Josh Taylor, who has not looked the same since who had a shitty performance against Catterall, and you beat him. Based off of that, you think that you've accomplished so much, bro. You have 3 solid fighters on your fucking resume, bro. Come, Loma, Josh Taylor. How many title defenses do you have when you became unified? How many world title shots? Wait, because you got the IBF off of Come. You fought Loma, so I guess you defended the IBF and became unified after the Loma fight. How many title defenses do you have after you became unified? Same shit as Cambosis, donuts. But you've accomplished so much. You got this WBO title of Josh Taylor. You better hope you have it. You have 0. You got like 1 title defense total in your whole career. Has anybody ever thought of that? Am I wrong? Can somebody go look this up? When he beat Come, I think he jumped straight into the Loma fight. So you have 1 title defense. Total. You've accomplished so much, but you got 1 title defense. You can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. You got 3 good people on your resume. Comey, he ass. Keep it a buck. When the fuck Comey was this big ass killer, bro? Keep it real. Loma, all right. But you still gotta give him credit for taking hard fights like Haney. I just did. I just said he got 3 good fighters. But I don't even know if I really want to include Comey. I'm giving him his credit. I'm not saying Josh Taylor ass. I'm not saying Loma ass. But like, come on, bro. Like, you saying you did this, that, and the third. Like, you acting like you got all these accolades, bro. Like, cut it out, bro. I mean, like, what have you really, like, what you've done? You haven't done that much, bro. But anyway, let's continue this on. It said prime Nick Walters versus Teofimo. Well, Nicholas Walters at his peak was at like 126, 130. Too small for Teo. But Nicholas Walters was nasty before he ran into Loma. But I heard he back boxing again though. So shout out to Nicholas Walters. But let's get back into the Teo shit, bro.
It's like I shouldn't be treated this way. Is it because I'm not black enough, or is it because I'm not white enough, or is it because I'm not Spanish enough? Which one is it? Or is it?
Bro, do y'all hear this shit? Is it because I'm not black enough? Is it because I'm not white enough? Is it because I'm not Hispanic enough? Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You was just talking shit about black people in the fucking Josh Taylor fight. You was just talking shit about them. Oh, ESPN and Top Rank, they're biased for black fighters. They could have the black fighters. All of a sudden, am I not black enough? Am I not white enough? Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Like, who? This nigga needs help. Help. You talking shit about all these people, and now you playing the victim. This is classic victims mentality, bro. Classic victims mentality. What is you talking about? Let's hear this again.
Done this and that and the third. It's like I shouldn't be treated this way.
I
Is it
shouldn't be
because I'm not
treated like
black
this.
enough, or is it because I'm not white enough, or is it because I'm not Spanish enough? Which one is it?
You a victim? You talk shit about everybody. And then when you face some type of backlash, is it because, why is this happening to me? Bro, you are sick, bro. Something's really wrong with your fucking brain, bro. I don't know if you snorting that shit your pop be snorting. I don't know if you be drinking the shit that your pop be drinking. Popping, I don't know what you doing, bro.
Or is Asian enough? You know, it's
Asian enough.
However, I can't tap in there no more. I just gotta say that there's only one race that I believe in, the human race.
Oh, he one of them niggas. Oh, you one of them niggas. There's only one race I believe in, and it's the human race. Oh, you one of them all lives matters ass niggas. Okay. Okay. This nigga, bro. Only believe in one race, the human race. But you just questioned, am I not black enough? Am I not? You just mentioned every race, saying that you're not enough of, what am I? I'm just not black enough. I'm not white enough. I'm not Hispanic enough. Like, which one is it? And then say, only believe in one race, the human race. So why are you questioning if you're not enough of a fucking race, you idiot? This shit too easy, bro. It's like too easy.
What's that part? Rosa Parks.
Hold on, hold.
I just gotta say that there's only one race that I believe in, the human race. And you know who expressed that part? Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks taught this nigga that there's only one race, the human race. Rosa Parks. Nigga, who the fuck is Rosa Parks? Who the fuck? Nigga, my last name Rosa. Who the fuck is Rosa Parks? Nigga, is that a rec center? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Who is Rosa Parks? What did she sit down on the bus with you, nigga, and talk about? Bro, Larry, I get what I'm saying. I get what he's saying. Rosa Parks, nigga, singular Park, nigga. Where the S at? It's Rosa Parks, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck is Rosa Parks? This nigga literally said Rosa Parks, nigga. Is that a rec center down South Philly or some shit where I can play ball at? What the fuck is Rosa Parks, nigga? My last name Rosa. Like, what is we talking about? Rosa Parks, nigga. Parks. You stupid motherfucker. Like, what is you talking about? Fucking Rosa Parks sat down at the front of the bus with this nigga and taught this nigga that there's only one race, the human race. How do y'all think that this nigga is mentally fit, bro? How? Let's get into this shit, bro. Rosa Parks taught this nigga that there's one race, the human race. Yeah, Kenny, like, what he talking about? Larry really corrected Mark, like he didn't know who. Nigga, yeah, nigga, bro, listen, I ain't black. Like, I'm aware of my history, bro. Like, any nigga who don't know Rosa Parks with a fucking S ain't been in school. Simple and plain.
Or is Asian enough. You know, it's however, I can't tap in there no more. I just gotta say that there's only one race that I believe in, the human race. And you know who expressed that part? Rosa Parks.
Yep.
Rosa Parks.
And
yo, look at this nigga face when he said
that. There's only one race that I
look at
believe
this nigga
in,
face when he said that. Like, he really thought he said some shit. Look.
Rosa Parks.
Look, he look away like.
And for it being saying the
dumbass
400 years of
nigga.
Slavery, why hasn't anyone stood
Oh,
up?
hold on. Now he about to talk
Rosa
about
Parks.
slavery, bro. Slavery.
And for it being saying the 400 years of slavery, why hasn't anyone stood up to the words of the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., the likes of Malcolm X,
Why has nobody stood up to the words of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X? Do you know that them niggas died because of what they were saying, bro? You know that they were assassinated for what they believed in, right? Nobody stood up to their words, nigga. They got killed over their words. What the fuck is you talking about? Rosa Parks, yo, this nigga T.O. goated, bro. This nigga really like legendary. He's the first nigga. He is the first nigga in history that nigga was on the bus with Rosa Parks, learning that there's only one race, the human race, right? 2, oh shit, look at that. Send them balloons over to T.O. nut ass. Anyway, fucking, bro, this nigga, bro. This nigga IQ is like 1/3. This nigga IQ is on 0.3333333. On some real shit. This little nigga is like, he just, all right, whatever.
For it being saying the 400 years of slavery, why hasn't anyone stood up to the words of the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., the likes of Malcolm X, the likes of those like Bob Marley, right? Rastafari, man. You know, it's the...
This nigga just pulled out an accent, bro. Rastafari, man. This nigga is including Bob Marley with Malcolm X and MLK. Why has nobody ever stood up to the words of Martin Luther King, who was ultimately shot on a balcony for standing up for black people, and Malcolm X was assassinated in front of his own people for speaking on what he believed in? Okay, let's continue.
Trinity, so why is it that
The
the likes of
Trinity.
Martin Luther King Jr., the likes of Malcolm X, the likes of those like Bob Marley, right? Rastafari, man. It's the Trinity.
This nigga made a trinity out of MLK, Malcolm, Bob Marley. The Holy Trinity, nigga? These biblical niggas? Like, what is you talking about? You just
So why is it that a guy like myself, and just to educate everyone, we're all black. We were born.
Oh, we all black now. But there's only one race, the human race. Now Tio is talking about that he is black. Okay. Now let's pull this out right here. Let's pull this out right here. Pause. Okay. As a matter of fact, I don't even gotta pull it up, bro. I don't even gotta pull it out. Pause. Teofimo did a whole fucking interview talking about Top Rank at ESPN could keep the black fighters. They prefer black fighters. But you're just saying here that you're black. First of all, Tio, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. You not black. You not black. Nigga, you is Honduran, right? That's your ethnicity. But in terms of like race, like who you are, nigga, you at least like half anteater and you got a little bit of a coon in you. You know what I'm saying? You about a quarter coon. You know what I'm saying? You a quarter coon. You know what I mean? You got some anteater in your blood. You know what I'm saying? You and your daddy. You know what I mean? That's what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you feel me? That's just what y'all get into. Y'all got some anteater in y'all blood. You know what I mean? A little bit of jackal. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? For the most part, nigga, you come from a lineage of anteaters. You know what I mean? Bro, Honduras don't claim the nigga, bro. They didn't even want him represent. Bro, he was so upset the whole beginning of his career because I think Honduras didn't want him to represent them in the Olympics. Anyway, Tio is now stating that he's black. When he said there's only one race, that's the human race. But let's continue.
The Trinity, so why is it that a guy like myself, and just to educate everyone, we're all black. We were born actually in South Africa. It's the origin. I like to go down to the depths of where everything came from. But we're going to get sidetracked, and I don't want to get my man Evan Korn a little riled up. So we're going to go back to boxing because this is Top Rank. And
So your dad says knockout in 6 rounds. Tell me, what is your dad seeing in the gym? What are we not seeing? Do you feel confident you get a knockout in 6 rounds?
Man, that nigga Marco said, man, you talking a whole bunch of bullshit, nigga. Let's get back to boxing, nigga. You say you knocking him out in 6. Yo, Tio really thought that he was spitting some knowledge, bro. Like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, this nigga Tio is a world-class historian, bro. I swear to God, I did not know any of this, bro. Starting from the very beginning. Let's put together like a little John that he came up with. So essentially, where did it start? Where did it start? Shit, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Fuck it.
that part, or is Asian enough? It's however, I can't tap in there no more. I just gotta say that there's only one race that I believe in, the human race.
There's only one race he believes in, the human race, right? So that's one thing, right? Okay.
So you know who expressed that part? Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks, nigga, sat down with him and told him that only one race. She expressed that there was one race. That's the human race. Because she didn't get her ass up out of that motherfucking bus seat. You know what I mean? That was that just showed that, there's only one race that matters.
And for it being saying the 400 years of slavery, why hasn't anyone stood up to the words of the likes of Martin Luther King Jr.?
Nobody stood up to MLK. Ain't nobody stand up to Malcolm X. Ain't nobody stand up to Bob Marley, nigga. Wow.
Likes of Malcolm X, the likes of those like Bob Marley, right? Rastafari, man. It's the Trinity.
The Trinity.
Why is it that a guy like myself, and just to educate everyone, we're all black. We
are all black. We were all born in South Africa. That's Teofimo Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. This is the person that that's the WBO 140-pound champion of the world that'll be fighting Jermaine Ortiz tomorrow night. You see what I'm saying? This is the guy who's been going out of his way to disrespect Puerto Rican people. Well, I'm gonna say this. He disrespected the current era. Well, he disrespected Puerto Rican boxers. Period. He tried to clean it up later on, but you said what you said, right? So you got a history of disrespecting black fighters. You know what I'm saying? You said that Top Rank and Top Rank and ESPN, they biased towards black fighters so they could keep the black fighters. So you made that little comment, right? So you feel away towards black fighters. So then you go on and you say something about Puerto Ricans now. You know what I mean? That they're easy to beat and everything of that nature, and you don't give a fuck what Puerto Ricans got to say about it. So not only you disrespecting Puerto Rican boxers, you're disrespecting Puerto Rican fans. You feel what I'm saying? You're disrespecting the Puerto Rican people because you're making it clear that you don't give a fuck about what they think. So that's disrespect. You feel what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like it's crazy. You going out your way to disrespect all these people. Now you come out in this interview with a whole victim mentality. A whole victim mentality. You feel what I mean? How could you be a fan of Teofimo Lopez when he's this type of person, bro? He's clearly not all there mentally, bro. There's something that happened to Teofimo because I remember when he was coming up, bro, he wasn't really like this. If you watch old interviews with Teofimo, like when he fought Magdaleno and things of that nature, like he seemed like he was a well-spoken kid. He seemed like he was pretty sound mentally. There was something that happened along the way that threw this man off mentally. They keep thinking I'm putting a thumbs up. But ever since the Lomachenko fight, he has not been the same. Up here. In my opinion, with all the talking that he does, I think that's him overcompensating. To give you the impression that he's really confident in himself when he's actually not. I don't think he's as confident as he plays it to be. You see what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. Time will tell. But yeah, man, he's a disrespectful dude. You know what I mean? And this isn't even taking into consideration that he played his own mans for some attention. Rolly Romero, him and Rolly was real cool. They was close. And he exposes business talking about back and neck injuries, and revealing clips of old sparring sessions, like just completely disrespectful to the point where like that shit might trickle over into the streets, man. It might, depending on who he crossed next. You know what I mean? Because he's a real disrespectful dude. And even the situation with Keyshawn, I chopped it up with my brothers about it last night in the group chat. And I felt like, in all honesty, Teofimo, he showed some pussy in that situation. Like everybody was making it seem like Teofimo held his ground or whatever. And, listen, Teo and Keyshawn know that they're not in no position to get physical with each other on that stage because there's a lot of money on the line. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money on the line. And because of that, they're not trying to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like when Zab, Judah, and Floyd had that big rumble in the ring after Zab hit him with a low blow. You saw Mayweather wasn't getting involved with the brawl that was escalating in the ring. And when they asked him why, he was like, I ain't about to fuck my money up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure they're very conscious of where they at and what could possibly happen as a consequence if they were to take it there. The problem was with that whole Teofimo situation was that he had started off, and he admitted, yeah, I had said something about you because you said that I would lose to Crawford, and I didn't like that. You see what I mean? So he stood on that particular part of the situation. The situation I did not like was when he was like, yo, bro, like I felt like what you said was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And then Teofimo said something along the lines of, oh, they like the that the media likes to twist my words. And Keyshawn was like, bro, I saw the video. Like, they didn't twist no words. This is something you said. And he was like, they did? Like, he had just gotten caught up in a lie. He was like, yeah. He was like, oh, well, I'm sorry if you felt disrespected, man. No, bro, if you a grown-ass man and you running your mouth how you supposed to, and you keep making it seem like you like standing on business, bro, what you apologizing for? If you mess something, what you apologizing for it for? You see what I mean? But yeah, Teofimo is a time traveler. You see what I'm saying? That man made Malcolm, MLK, and Bob Marley a trinity, bro. A trinity. That man went back in time to learn from Rosa Parks that there's only one race that matters. He's actually black. He was born in South Africa. These are things that Teofimo said all in that one interview. Nobody stood up to MLK, who was assassinated for his words. Nobody stood up to Malcolm X, who was assassinated for his words and what he believed in. Nobody stood up to Bob Marley's words. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, man. That boy Teofimo need help. He not mentally stable at all. That boy cuckoo, bro. That boy cuckoo, like in real life. Oh yeah. Yo, Texas, damn, bro. I completely forgot about that. Let me see if I can pull that up right here.
In South Africa.
It's actually in
I like
that
to
interview.
go down to the depths of where everything came from. But we're gonna get sidetracked, and I don't want to get my man
A knockout in 6 rounds against Jermaine Ortiz.
I believe I'm gonna win victoriously, and
he's gonna win victoriously. That nigga just said he's gonna win victoriously. What the fuck? Okay.
like Mortal Kombat, flawless victory.
Okay, Teo, you've made a lot of headlines about wanting a fight with Terrence Crawford. Why do you want to fight with him so bad?
Because out of despair, out of a mountain of despair, a stone of hope.
I actually understood that.
And that's what it's all about.
That's like
Isn't
the first
it
thing he
about
said
the
that
best
made
fighting
sense.
the best? He's only one class away from me. Canelo is 3 weight classes away from him. So what makes it more of an ideal fight? Come on now. But I think it's the fear of the unknown that get people not wanting to take the action. However, I know Crawford, and one thing, he's got a lot of pride. And a man with a lot of pride is going to bite more than the bullet. He's going to bite the gun.
So I know you're serious just knowing you as a person, but a lot of people see that talk as, oh, Teo's just talking, trying to build up his fight. You're serious, though. You want that fight. And how realistically are you going to try to get that fight if you're victorious on Thursday?
So when I'm victorious on Thursday, yeah, we make the fight happen. He's gonna definitely want tons of money to face me. However, we could talk about maybe even it being out there in the Middle East, or maybe it just a good investor that I may have and I could bring on to it. Maybe if I just let them know how much of the turnaround can be if they invest in me and Crawford, we'll have a fight in the United States of America, the freedom of land.
I hope for that fight.
The United States of America, the freedom of land. You mean the land of the free, you fucking idiot? This dumb ass motherfucker right here, bro. He really be acting like he be knowing what he be talking about. The free of the land. Freedom of land.
If they invest in me and Crawford, we'll have a fight in the United States of America. The freedom of land.
The freedom of land.
Fight,
This nigga dyslexic or something, bro. He switched the whole fucking quote up, bro. Oh boy, get that boy some medicine. Get that boy some medicine. Jesus Christ. The freedom of land. The land of the free, Tio. There was somebody that I seen in the comments called this nigga CT. They put the C before Tio, so it was CTE Fimo Lopez. Like they had it spelled like this. Like, I'm gonna show y'all. They had the nigga named CTE of Fimo. Like the craziest shit. Like that, bro. That's how they had this nigga name. Yeah, he was educated by that nigga Farrah Convict. You see what I'm saying? Remember, it's green, never in between. Always remember, my brother. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2,000 parties, 0, 0, oops, out of time, my bacon smelling fine. That's the nigga that Tio learned from. Face ass nigga.
A closing topic, Teo. I know after the Josh Taylor fight, you retired for some time to want to spend time with your son and take care of other issues. Shakur announced his retirement. A lot of people are questioning if he's really serious or not. What do you make of that situation that he's going through? And his frustrations of not getting fights?
Well, after that performance he pulled off and that stunt, Top Rank said, we're not going to pay you what you had last time. So he said, fuck this. I'm the best, and I'm going to retire with it. So I wish him nothing but success and the best. But you can't. You know, you got to take the cuts, man. This is what it takes. You know, they could only build us for so long. But then comes the point where you hit the elite level. And that elite level doesn't go like this. At that point, you got to start climbing it up this way. You know what I'm saying? Let me go a little down because it's too high for the people up there. You got me? All right, cool. So a lot of them, listen, the matchmakers in all genres of promoters and into the network.
All genres of promoters, bro. You know what? I'm out of here, bro. Yeah, I get the gist. Shout out to the homie Goat, man. I seen your message a few times already, bro. We gonna play it before we get up out of here. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Niggas is wilding. Yeah. Yeah, climbing it was crazy. Yeah, he be wilding. He from New York too. He should know not to be saying no crazy shit like that. But you know. Shout out to Texas for reminding me of that freedom of land bullshit he was talking about. That shit kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, what? Did he just say that? Then I checked the comments and they was cooking him about it. I'm like, yo, this dude really don't be knowing what he be talking about. The nigga just be babbling, bro. Like literally just be talking. This nigga Tio, like, he talked like in cursive or some shit. Somebody earlier said that nigga talking hieroglyphics. I know exactly what you mean, bro. Like Tio, that nigga literally his thought patterns are unique. Nobody understands Tio except Tio. Not even his drunk ass daddy understand his nut ass. Wow. Tio actually was making sense. Oh, we got one. Oh, we got one. What can you tell me what he actually made sense about? About the core situation at least. I mean, yeah, I guess, but that wasn't what we was addressing. I cut the video off after he started talking about Shakur. That wasn't nothing to really speak about. And he can't really speak on Teofimo's situation because he did the same shit. I mean, Tio can't really speak on Shakur's situation. He did the same shit. So when he fought y'all, Taylor, oh, I'm retiring, didn't give up his belt. Shakur, after he didn't get the Navarrete fight, oh, I'm retiring, didn't give up his belt. Y'all niggas did the same shit. And then you went on a tangent. You was throwing out trash, talking about they pay better than boxing, but you just admitted in this video that you had that you took a pay cut. He said, "Oh, you got to take the pay cuts, man. This is part of the process." So you're making it clear that you're doing that as well, because it wouldn't make sense for you to say that if you're not doing it. See what I mean? Tio different, bro. Tio different. That boy need help. That boy need a good ass psych. I don't know, bro. He need a psychologist. Tio, real life. Tio was that one young boy, you know, when you was in class and you was about to take your test, and then you see the random social worker walk in and pull the kid out the class, and next thing you know, he coming back with 100 on his test, and this nigga got fucking like a pretzel, or he got a slice of pizza. This nigga got a whole lunchbox with snacks and shit. Where the fuck he just came from? That nigga was in a whole room. This nigga was in a whole room by himself, getting all the answers from the other teachers. You know what I'm saying? He got all the answers. They get this nigga a Happy Meal and brought his ass back into the classroom. Nobody could eat in the classroom except Tio. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga got graham cracker crumbs all over his desk and shit. Where the fuck you get that shit from? Oh, dude, the nice guy, he gave it to me after he gave me all the answers from my test. This nigga Scantron already filled out when he get over there. Tio was that nigga that was in the front of the line holding the teacher hand, acting up and shit. Yep. That was Tio. But anyway, let's see the Ghost video because this better be good. This better be good. That's all I'm saying. He keep pressing me to put this video up. Let me see what he's talking about. Let me see. Can I pull this up right here? Okay, let's see it. Let me see. Can I pull this up right here? Go to channel. Let's see. Let me see. Can I pull this up right here? Go to channel.
Social media really made a lot of these boxers soft because they say, well, I don't really need to fight nobody. I just got to say their name. But he's the most softest fighter in the division. Why I say that? Because he's one-dimensional to the point where Puerto Ricans, man, I tear they butt up. Puerto Ricans are easy to beat. Are you sure about that? Social media really made a lot.
Yeah, that's a pause. Yo, I didn't even peep. This nigga Tio said that they easy to beat. That's a wild pause.
Social media really made a lot of these boxers soft because they say,
and he said
I don't really need to fight nobody. I just got to say their name. But he's the most softest fighter in the division. Why I say that? Because he's one-dimensional to the point where Puerto Ricans, man, I tear they butt up.
He tears they butt up and that they're easy to beat. That is fucking wild. You know, if you got back-to-back pauses, bro, that's some wild shit. That's nasty work. Nasty work. Oof. Man. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the live, man. I thought it was pretty entertaining. I got a little bit out of character, you know. I usually be staying real relaxed and things of that nature, but Teofimo, bro, that's a special character right there, man. That boy need a shitload of help. You know what I mean? He need to get on Dr. Phil. He need to do something. I mean, he need to get some type of advice. He needs something. I don't know. I don't know. I think something really off with that boy. That boy need a brain scan for sure. He need to make sure everything cool upstairs, cause for real, I don't know. That boy sound like he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or some shit, bro. That nigga is on it. That boy need to get that boy a straight jacket for sure. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. We got 33 people on the live. If you hit the like button as you leaving, it is very much appreciated. It definitely helps out the channel. And shout out to Sing, being the one who sent the super chat for today, man. It is very much appreciated. You see what I'm saying? But until then, man, I'll be back at y'all with another video tomorrow, and I'll be going live as well. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Y'all have a great, blessed, beautiful night, man. Until then, I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a great night. Peace.